Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting session of Talk It. Today we have Divya, who is going to talk about an interesting topic that is marketing. So welcome Divya. The floor is yours.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So, hello, guys. Good evening, all. Hello, good evening, guys.
Good evening.
So, hope you all are good and safe. Here, I am Nimya, and I'm currently pursuing PGDM and MBA from Firebird Institute of Research and Management, Coimbatore. So, here I'm going to talk about marketing in the new generation for growing business. So, are you able to see my screen? You can see my screen, no?
Yes, we can.
So, okay, so here I'm going to talk about marketing in new generation for growing business. So, hope you all know what is marketing. So, can anyone tell what is marketing? You can unmute your audio and you can say, guys. Okay, so is there any difference between marketing and sales? Okay, let me say. Let me put it like this way: sales is like pushing your products to the customers for generating revenue, and marketing is pulling your customers to the product for generating revenue. It's very simple. So what is marketing? Marketing is the process by which a firm profitably translates the customer's needs into revenue. And do you now we know we are in digital platform, and digital platform has changed a lot in marketing sector. It helps both users as well as merchants for consuming and buying and selling their goods and services. So do you ever think about, like, okay, before technologies, how people were marketing their goods, or how they were consuming their goods and services? So let us have a look on that. So before inventing money, people were following exchange concept, which is barter system. Hope you all know what is barter system. So exchange concept is like the people used to exchange their products for satisfying their needs. They were not focused on consumer satisfaction or product quality or any market research, nothing. They was just simply they will exchange their product for satisfying their needs. For okay, I'll give you one cow, you give me 100 kgs of rice. This was the system they followed at that time. Then comes production concept. In production concept, people will buy the product which is freely available or at lower price for them. Here they were here marketers was more focused on production, not on the consumer satisfaction or product quality. Then comes product concept. In product concept, here people was focus. Here people was start developing the products which is having superior quality at lower price. So here they start more focusing on customer satisfaction as well as product quality, and also they will start analyzing the market. Then comes selling concept. So when many marketers came into market, everyone had different products and everyone had the product differentiation. So everyone want their products to do well in the market, right? So here they start doing sales advertisement and sales selling techniques, etc. So uh, then comes marketing concept. Here comes marketing concept, which is where marketers start analyzing the needs and wants of the consumers rather than selling the product. They were more focused on what are the product or services that the consumers want, or will they accept the product, or how much they will pay for the product. They start analyzing a lot about for consumers. The best example I can give is mobile phone. We know that first people want to communicate with others, those who are not near with them. Then they want to easy carryable. Then they want weightless phones. Then they want camera access. Then internet connection. So now we are able to access anything through small smartphone, right? Then comes societal concept. In societal concept, people were more focused on the wellness and goodness of the society. Yes, they were obviously they were focused on consumer satisfaction as well, but they were aware of the society also. first preference was on consumer satisfaction, then welfare of the society, then comes profit. So can you give any example for the societal concept? Anyone? Okay, let me tell. Green marketing. Green marketing. We know we were banned the plastic bags, right? So it's been for the goodness and welfare for the society. Then comes relationship marketing concept. In relationship marketing concept, here marketers start retaining the consumers. They don't want their customers to move to other brand. They start treating the customers as their family members. Like they were, they start sending wishes, then greeting cards, messages to their customers. Then comes holistic concept of marketing. Here, in holistic concept of marketing, they were more focused on consumer satisfaction, but and also here where a business came up with different departments together, and also they were under strong belief that all aspects of marketing are interrelated, and also they start develop this marketing mix and marketing campaigns, etc. So hope you know what is marketing mix. So yes, now we are in the digital world, digital platform where, and also we are in the COVID-19 where a digital platform have helped a lot and lot beyond we think to the business. So digital has changed the game for most of the business leaders in market, especially for marketing strategies. And also, yes, obviously digital marketing also need business. Obviously, digital marketing also need leaders for evaluating the customers and how they are taking their buying decisions, or how they are choosing their partners, etc. So in this digital platform marketing, in coming eras, this defining marketing strategies in traditional marketing may no longer a simple job. Like how now we are explaining traditional marketing the previous. So let us have a look on current marketing trends. First one is shoppable post, then comes virtual and augmented reality. Yes, guys, there are many current marketing trends. I'm taking only very few trends of that. Then interactive content, personalization, Google Ads, smart bidding, content marketing, video content, chatbots. So let us see one by one. First one is shoppable post. Here, now we know that people are spending a lot many time in social media, right? Especially teenagers. So this made consumers as well as merchants for selling, for buying and selling their goods and services. So and also here the business are able to tag their post with their products. So now everyone is most of the people are buying the products through Instagram, right? So a study says that 72% of the Instagram users shop a product from the app. And also in Pinterest users, another interesting is Pinterest users, 70% of users are using this app for getting aware of new and interesting products. Then fortunately, like Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, also there are many more ways for creating e-commerce stores, and also helps the customers to shop directly from their post. Then comes and also it helps to reach new customers quickly and bridge the gap between browsing and buying. So social media have become most popular to reach new audience and also to retain their customers. Then comes virtual reality and augmented reality. In virtual reality and augmented reality, so hope you know what is this virtual reality and augmented reality. Here it's emerging as a top trends in marketing, and also it's been like, what can I say? It's a massive popular than other trends. So let us have a look. So what is augmented reality? Augmented reality is that adding something to the existing environment, for showing its use or purpose. Then virtual reality is example for augmented reality is IKEA and Lenskart. We know that IKEA had developed an app that helps the consumers to show how a piece of furniture would look like in their home. Then same as Lenskart also. Then comes virtual reality. Virtual reality is like taking us completely to the new reality that doesn't even exist. For example, Pokemon Go. Then comes interactive content. In interactive content, this has been playing a massive role beyond beating, because it's a having vital role. Any content that makes or engaging the audience with the post, it's been an interactive content. And also, if you guys ask me why is this important, I'll say that definitely if a person saw a post and also it's very quite interesting and impressive, definitely they will share those posts with their families and friends, so we'll be able to increase our brand awareness. And also if a person really love the post, they will keep visiting your profile and your post, so you'll be able to increase our views and visitors. And also when people are coming to online, they are looking for they're looking for different and unique posts day by day, so it will helps us to stand out from the competition. Then it must be very engaging, and also the people will really love your post. If people really loved your post, they'll definitely will love your products also, like they'll start loving your products also. So next comes personalization. And personalization is similar to one-to-one marketing or individual marketing. It's been like we have received many posts or ads that doesn't even have any real connection to us, right? So what to do is find your target audience and publish or distribute the ads only to them, so it will be more effective, and also will be able to reduce the cost. And also, so it's more effective really, and also it's been more specific to only the target audience. Then comes content marketing. So we all know that content has been king of the digital marketing nowadays, and also it helps, and also it's been more important factor in digital marketing. So any high quality content will helps us to show our expertise and also communicate the customers, from the place of authority. It helps to create new customers as well as retain the customers. So develop a content strategy, like plan, create, and distribute, then measure. Like plan how the content should be, or what are the things you have to include in your content. Then create according to your plan, and then distribute to your audience. And after publishing, see how people are accepting your ads or posts, or is this really effective or useful to your audience. Then comes video content. In video content, it's been any type of content is have featured or format with video, then it will be a video content. And also it's been the most powerful tool for distributing your messages to audience. Make it a video that what are the services you are providing, or how we are providing the services. Make it a video and distribute to your target audience, so they will be more exciting, and they'll be more exciting for getting your services. And also it helps to educate your customers also to reach the target audience. Then for example is live videos, animated gifs, the vlog, etc. Then comes Google Smart Bidding. So Google Smart Bidding is a subset of automated bid strategies. It helps to lead to automation by using machine learnings. Then and also Google looks at what the search behavior of the customers, of the people, and also make conversion according to it. Then finally comes chatbot. Then chatbot is it's an AI artificial intelligence based technology, and it's been more effective in 2020, and also it will be more effective in coming years also. And both consumers and business can provide their services, and customers can seek their services from the business at any time, no matter day or night. They'll be able to seek their services and help anytime. And also a study says that by 2022, this chatbot will help a business to save 8 billion per annum. So it's been more effective. It's been more effective. Then comes to be a successful chatbot system. For to being successful in chatbot, we had to be like the system had to be friendly conversation, and also it had to be helpful for the customers. And also 75% of customer says that they want consistent customer expectation, and also they need the help from the business. So now we have discussed a few trends in current marketing. So we know that the future is going to be too critical because of COVID-19, and also this digital marketing is going to play a large and vital role beyond we think. And also then, so do you have any idea what future marketing will be, or how the marketing? Let us have a look on that. Definitely digital marketing will remain for anyway. COVID-19 is not going to get out of from us for coming few years. So definitely this, not only for that, beyond also digital marketing is going to be more effective for us. And also digital marketing have to be smart, and also to adapt the latest changes according to the digital marketing dynamic of digital marketing changes. So adapting data skills, and it also will become an essential skill in coming years. Then meta. We had the marketers want to use metadata for actionable and highly insights for finding their specific marketing for the target audience, and also to know more about the consumers. They have to use data skills. And also in future, there will be a combination of personal data, location data, and also environment data for finding your target customers, as well as conveys the messages to the right person at the right time on right device. So this is all, guys. So thank you for this patience for hearing my presentation. Let's hope for the best. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nimya. That was a wonderful presentation. So I have a question. So you have talked about AR and VR. There is a saying that AR and VR is the next big thing in marketing. So what do you think about that?
So, yes, ma'am. Obviously, this actual reality and virtual reality will play a very large role in coming years, because anyone it's been more difficult nowadays in digital era. They won't customers, they may not go outside and get details about this product. So they will be more anxious about if we develop an actual reality or augmented reality type of services. So it will be quick, reliable, and also they will be able to get this get their doubts cleared, and also to get their services. They'll be more clear from this.
Okay, thank you, Nimya. So guys, we have time. So if you have any questions, you can ask now. It seems that there is no question. So thanks, Nimya. Thanks for giving a wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
So thank you, guys. So we'll meet you next week in another interesting presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.